Hello everybody, I'm so happy that you're here. I hope you had a great summer and enjoyed your vacation season. So today I want to show you my bullet journal setup for August, and the theme for this month will be all about ice cream, because I have to admit I love eating ice cream in the summer. That's kind of my favorite sweet in the summer because it's cool and refreshing. So I thought, what would be a better theme than an ice cream theme with all different types of ice creams? So I had so much joy creating the setup, and I hope you like it as well. I would say without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. So for the cover page, I decided to go with a big sticker of an ice cream truck. This month I used sticker paper for my stickers, and it's so handy. It's so much better than gluing everything in with a glue stick. So I was able to place the sticker beforehand on the page while I didn't pull off the protective paper, and then I used it as a guidance so I could sketch out my cover page. As always, I wanted to have a frame, but this time I did not want it to be so straight. I wanted to have like ice cream dripping off the page. That's how it should look like. And throughout the year, I recognized that I have a tendency to use baby blue. I guess that's my favorite color. So I've drawn out the frame, and of course, sprinkles needed to be included. Little question, by the way, do your hands get as dirty as mine while you're doing your bullet journal? So first off, I thought, wow, sprinkles, that's a great idea. But after sprinkle number 50 or so, I thought, well, maybe that was a little bit too ambitious because it was a hell lot of work. But at the end, I loved how it turned out. I don't know how you guys feel about sprinkles, but for me, they cannot be missing on ice cream. And after I finished my sprinkle piece of work, of course, I added some shadows to give the frame this 3D touch. And not just shadows, but highlights as well. So everything gets this shiny ice cream texture. So after I decided where to place the sticker, I did some hand lettering for the August headline. And as the cover page is already very, I don't know how to say, in your face, and very like vibrant, I decided to go with like just a simple hand lettering font for the headline. Okay, and on the right side, I placed a giant ice cream sticker. Fun fact, that's how the whole idea started. I had this vision that I wanted to do a setup with a giant ice cream as a Dutch door, so I made it happen. And do you remember that I said how much work the sprinkles were? At this point, I thought, do you know what would match very great on the right side of my Dutch door? Guess what? Sprinkles! And I did it again. And as I was drawing everything in, I asked myself, why? Again. But I have to say that I love the looks of it, so it was all worth it. On the inside of the Dutch door, I decided to draw out a calendar where I can write down all of the events of the month, and I wanted to try out something new. So I left some space to write down a vision for the month, where I could basically write down all of my goals and like the perfect outcome for the month. Because as Seneca said, there is no favorable wind for the sailor who doesn't know where to go. And that's the whole reason why I love having goals for the month, because when I know exactly what I want as an outcome at the end, I know which wind is favorable and which wind is not, to go back to Seneca. So it's easier for me to measure my performance, how the month went, when I know where I want to go. I left the headers quite simple. I've just drawn out 2 boxes, and I wanted them to look a little bit like a ticket, but make them very simple. And then the vision part looked so empty that I just added a sticker. And to make the sticker even more present, I just painted out some droplets and gave them a 3D touch. Is there anything better than a fresh new page? I don't think so. I wanted to dedicate these 2 pages for the trackers of the month. The things that I wanted to track this month were my habits and my productivity. And as I've already started this sprinkles dripping ice cream theme, I just needed to go on. Yes, it was a little bit more work, but I liked how it turned out so much that I was just like, okay, let's go for it. I decided to keep the habit tracker quite simple, so I just drawn out the shape of the month. I hope you know what I mean. Just like the shape, how the month will look like. And I decided against writing out all of the days and instead to just draw a little dot when I accomplished a habit. It just makes everything way simpler, but as effective as if I had drawn out every single day. Okay, and for the productivity part, I decided that I did not only want to track my productivity. Oh, by the way, I track my productivity by writing down how many hours I were productive in a day, but only work related. So I wanted to measure that, but I wanted to measure my energy level and my mood as well. And I wanted to have everything in one single chart because I wanted to know how these things correlate. I think this is quite interesting. So I am my own guinea pig right now. And yes, so for productivity, I want to just draw out a bar there that goes up depending on how many hours I worked in a day. And I want to measure the energy levels just by drawing out a chart with like dots, how energetic I felt in the day. And for the mood, I think I will just put a little dot on top of the day that will have the correlating color to my mood. This month, I wanted to try out to have only one giant to-do list where I can just dump every single task that I need to do in the month. So that's what I dedicated this page to. Because I noticed that sometimes tasks were just coming into my mind and I did not write them down, then I forgot them, and that was very annoying. So I thought a page like this would just be perfect. It's kind of a brain dump, I would say, but for all of my to-dos. And to make everything look aesthetically pleasing, I decided to do a baby blue stripe in the middle. As I mentioned before, I don't know why, but I love this color. And I wanted to place some stickers on top of it, some ice cream stickers. So now I started coloring in the section and noticed that I liked this color a little bit too much because my felt tip was empty. I had no more color to paint with. My first reaction was honestly, damn it. And my second one was, well, let's deal with this problem later. So I jumped to the page beforehand and added a sticker that I forgot to add and that I knew I wanted to add. So that's what I did. And when I came back to the problematic page, I thought, okay, well, my felt tip dried out. So why don't I just add some drops of water on top of my felt tip and let it sit for 1 minute? And you guys, this worked wonders! So with this method, I just squeezed out every single drop of ink that was still left in the felt tip. And well, at the end, it did not turn out as perfectly even as I wanted it to, but I kind of liked the structured look that it got at the end. And the last page for this month is my weekly spread. As I already got my giant to-do list, I left out the to-do part for the week and only did squares for each weekday. as well as the weekend, and both days, Saturday and Sunday, got a square. Because the last few months I had this feeling that I wanted to do a to-do list on Sunday, and as I've just drawn out one square for the weekend, there wasn't much space, so now Sunday got his own square. I gave them a blue shadow and I kept the rest quite simple. The space that was left at the end, I just used it to write the name of the month, and I gave it a little eye catcher with a sticker. And as one sticker is never enough, I placed another one on the corner of the page. So, and that's my spread for August this year. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and you could draw some inspiration out of it. If you have any video suggestions for different kind of themes or like video ideas in general, I'm completely open for that. So please write me in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to my channel. This makes me so happy, and it helps my channel grow. So please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!